there is Solomon in the temple in prayer. There is Solomon on his knees. God, if we ever get to a place where we forget to be your people, God, if we ever forget who we are and whose we are, God, if we stop loving each other, God, if we start strengthening each other, God, if we stop being your people, if we lose our minds, if we figure it out, God, and we change, and we stop doing the things that are not of you, and we start doing the things that are of you, God, will you hear us? God, will you forgive us? God, will you heal us? Before God says, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, there is a man who figures out that every now and again, even God's people forget who they are. There is a man who realizes that every now and again, big sisters don't want to be around little sisters. And every now and again, older brothers really would like for the little brothers to just disappear. And every now and again, God realizes that even in marriages, sometimes husbands and wives would rather be alone. And God realizes as much as mamas and daddies love their children, sometimes they like them to fall off the face of the earth. God realizes that as much as pastors and congregations love each other, sometimes they can't stand each other. God realizes that God's people are not always going to act like, talk like, look like God's people. And this leader who has worked his heart out and worked his congregation to the bone to restore a place where they can worship God and love on God and learn of God. They've done a whole lot of work to get back into a home, a place where they can act like and live like and talk like they belong to God. And he realizes, now that they put all of that effort into getting back home, that you might not remember how to act like they at home. And so, as the leader, he prays for himself and for everybody else. And he says, God, here's what I know that I know that I know that I know that I know. Nobody in Israel is going to always act like they belong to you. Everybody's going to lose their mind sometimes. My mama used to say stuff like this. Now, none of y'all kids are going to get this, and some folks my age ain't going to get it because I didn't understand it when she said it. Sometimes we're going to act like we smelling ourselves, like we think we all that. And we are so gorgeous, and we got so much together that nobody else matters. And we start treating each other like we don't matter. Solomon realizes that the church might stop acting like the church. And that messes with Solomon's mind, because Solomon also knows that the only way that the unchurched will be interested in having a church-like relationship with God is if they see the church acting like they have a church-like relationship with God.